Okay, so thought that was kind of ridiculous. I have a blow dryer going to keep the new room warm because it's freezing cold and I don't have a heater in here yet. Just moved, but while I fix this madness, let's get ready to talk again. I haven't seen you guys in forever. Holy shit, and welcome back to all my fellow liberated minds. I've been gone for what feels like forever because I was going through a move. As you can see, the backdrop has changed, so we're in a different location, working on what the backdrop is going to be. I think we have some cool ideas. Some friends of mine are going to help me create something. It'll be kind of cool. This is the new space. You can't see shit. I love it a lot more. However, this... Come on, Ganesh. Come on. This isn't working for me. We're gonna have to do so much more. But isn't it a cool tapestry? Anyway, I have so much to catch up on, you bastards, with. Seriously. Everything from just something that triggered in my brain. Trigger words. That's a topic. Oh my god, too many. Trigger words, PC control, what's going on, relating to Phlip DeFranco, one of my favorite YouTubers since the beginning, talking about censorship and YouTube accounts and how they're monetizing and basically telling you what you can and cannot post about. Really creepy stuff, kind of stuff that this channel caters to talking about. But also I've been seeing a lot of stuff, like one thing that caught my attention today, the passing of Alexis Arquette, who honestly, besides David, is my favorite Arquette. Love those Arquettes, brothers and sisters. However, this passing isn't just a passing to me. I guess, you know, you start to think, like, while you're looking up shit like this, you start to just think, like, everything's a fucking conspiracy, and it does get that way. It's fucking weird. It's weird, and it all isn't, but what if it were? You know, like, there is something going on. But the thing with Alexis Arquette that I find weird and troubling is that nobody is talking about how boldly honest she was being before her passing, and I think this was all like a fucking bleh, you know, like, and nobody talks about it, and it's so weird because I guess what I'm most offended by is why her siblings wouldn't talk about it, because I like to think of David as a really smart, kind of outside thinking individual, hopefully not like part of this Hollywood elite conundrum of bullshit that we're trying to decipher through this channel and others alike. But it's interesting to me. I'm still investigating. This isn't a video about Alexis Arquette. This is just a video of ideas I've had since I've been gone, but that was one of them. I've also been coming across a lot of people throwing huge amounts of support at like libertarian or whatever candidates they want to call themselves, Jill Stein and Gary Johnson. I wanted to put my 2 cents in because I have so many political videos on this channel already. I just want to put it out there. First of all, I'm not picking fights with anyone on a political realm. I could give a fuck. At this point, my stance is we've all been duped. We've been duped for centuries, and this is the last time I'll be contributing and falling for it, because I feel like us voting is a mockery of freedom. I really feel like it's this false freedom that they continue to wave in our face. We keep hearing it being leaked out from trustworthy sources, but also just growing up, you always hear lesser of two evils, nothing ever gets done, politicians lie to your face. We always hear this stuff and we passively just keep doing it. Well, I believe the reason we keep doing it is because we have social justice warriors out there fighting to say, it's your right to vote, you vote. Well, if it's your right to vote, you also have the right to not vote, which is actually a really powerful thing. If we got a good majority of this country to wake up to the fact that our votes do not count, and that they sat out for an election and it was noted, we would start to realize it's all a facade. These numbers, the 49 to 51%, so close, Bush stole an election, squeaked it by, blah, blah, blah. It's fake, it's fodder, it's all for you to buy into, and until we realize that, we have no power. You going and wasting your day in November, standing in line for hours and hours on end to be told you need this, that, and the other form of identification when America's, you know, right to everybody who lives here is supposed to be to vote. It's not anymore, it's all controlled. So you can sit and argue that Gary Johnson and Jill Stein are these amazing people until you look into them further, which I did with Jill Stein, and I actually was engaged with her on Twitter and all that. She's a puppet as well, just like Bernie Sanders was, and he got me. He fooled me, because when Bernie Sanders came out, even my boyfriend was like, well, what if this is all a gimmick? What if this is a facade, a charade? And I was like, no, but what you don't understand is he's not getting coverage. He's getting locked out of everything, blah, blah, blah. It was part of the system. They wanted to see, they threw out a Trump and a Bernie Sanders to see where the country was, because they knew these were the two real candidates. Bernie Sanders for, truth, empowerment of the people working from grassroots, and Trump, hate. Okay, so they wanted to see where the country was. Well, Trump trumped, and this country is more hate than grassroots support, care, love, harmony. However, if you were a Bernie supporter, don't think you're all that in a bag of chips and don't get righteous, because that's where I was. I started to realize we're buying into the same gimmick. He's supported by the same people, he works with the Clintons, and he's a puppet. And it's not fair for us to keep buying into this without talking about it, without getting these real words and these real conversations going. Seriously, you have to interrupt. Architect. If you're on this journey with me, you just know what that means. Okay, so with that being said, I don't want to piss on anybody's parade. I just want to put it out there. I don't think Jill Stein and Gary Johnson stand for anything different than Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump. I think they're all working together. I think it's all a giant cog in the system. If you look into Jill Stein's history, she's actually been given the run of the Green Party. I was a huge supporter of Roseanne Barr speaking her truth when I found out that she tried to get on the Green Party and they would not allow her because it's been given to Jill Stein, just like the Democratic ticket's been given to Hillary Clinton, and she didn't even have the option to run for it. She then went to the Peace and Revolutionary Party, I believe it's called. Look it up, it's cool. She went there, she won the nom, and then she was placed on the ballot in 3 states, and with those 3 states having Roseanne Barr's name for a candidate for the Peace and Revolution Party, she came in 6th out of 52 candidates. Jill Stein did not break into the top 10, and Gary Johnson no one knew. So that just goes to show you Roseanne Barr was a potential presidential candidate. And the elite who control this do not want her to be heard because she's all for legalization of weed without big business and big government involved that much. Because look into that, they're getting real freaky. If you're living in a state that doesn't have weed legal, because we're already screwed here in Oregon because they legalized it, know that you're actually in a better position of power because your state is still working on what they're going to allow and who and where and funds and blah. Know that that's what's going on. Get involved with it and speak up, because what they're doing is monetizing and corporatizing weed, and they already have Monsanto fucking coming in to make strains of seeds that'll take over. It's all looking bad for the legalized marijuana industry. Look into it. That's another topic I wanted to bring up. There's so many. Like, these candidates, don't let them fool you. They're not in charge of shit. So when you want to know something, learn about it. If they tell you it's not something we have time for, like when President Barack Obama said that we don't have time to talk about chemtrail nonsense or these conspiracy theories, he's doing that to dupe you. Because if we don't take the time to talk about it, it's still being done. He has the time to enforce it. He has the time for war. And yet we don't have time to sit down and talk about issues that affect all of us, humanity, here on the globe. Oh, well, okay. Well, that's another one I want to talk about, because this whole globe theory of Earth, it's kind of getting its roots pulled out from under it, and we need to talk, girl. I'm going to make a video about what Earth could be. I'm not trying to tell y'all what to believe. I'm not trying to say I'm a flat earther. However, there are ways of thinking that have been ingrained into you since you were a child, and because you are not questioning or demanding answers that could dispute them, because you're comfortable, because you feel safe, isn't my problem. So we're going to be discussing things like that in the videos to come. Again, like I said, I just wanted to make this video to reconnect with you guys. I'm sorry I've been away for so long. I'm not sorry actually at all. I don't mean to be apologizing when I'm not. It's more of an I'm sorry that we haven't spent time together. It's like when you tell a friend, oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot to call you back. No, I'm not sorry I didn't call you back. I'm just sorry we haven't been hanging out. That's what I mean. I'm really glad subscribers have gone up a little bit. It's been minute, but it does make me feel like I'm doing something. And the more I realize and the more that I'm understanding that what we're here on this earth to do is to understand, to love, and to create, and that's it, I'm understanding that I need to produce products that get a message across that I really feel like supports my voice. And I think stuff like this is important. There's plenty of people who have told me they disagree. There's plenty of commenters on these videos who tell me they think I'm stupid or just a faggot and I should shut up, don't have political views, keep it out of it, blah, blah, blah. I don't understand that. This is my life. I'm communicating to the interwebs via these videos. If you want to contribute, cool. If you don't, that's cool too. I don't give a shit. Waste your time, comment on the videos, that's awesome. But try to make it a comment that'll engage somebody, because that would be righteous. It's just getting really annoying to just see those stupid faggot comments, because it's like, well, give me something. I mean, tell me why I'm a stupid faggot. Like, if you disagree with me on my topic, say that. And say why. And, you know, like, I'm trying to get people to give more of a description to why they disagree, because I'm finding out you only disagree because it's your TV answer. And I call something a TV answer when the general public would give it because they saw it on Grey's Anatomy the night before. I'm just tired of those people. I can't have conversations with them. I accidentally went on social media today for Facebook. I never go on Facebook. I fucking hate it. But I'm surrounded by the stupidity I grew up with, and I feel like I'm revolting against it. It's so bad, because whenever I sign in on there, my friends list just depletes. So I'm trying to sign on less and less, but I'm more active on like Twitter and YouTube. I do appreciate social media. I think it's really important. I think it's the now. I think it's human consciousness. I think it's a weapon that was used against humanity initially. Stay with me. We'll do it in another video. As is natural law or the law of the universe. I think what happens is when something bad is done, good will combat it, and the good that's coming out of the internet is social media. And I think the elite are trying to control it. They want net neutrality. We're talking things that could potentially change humanity's future right now, in our now. I think it's really important. This stuff is important. This is a tool. This is me creating. So create back. A comment on a video is you creating. You're putting words out there that other people are going to read. I know you don't understand in the now how powerful your words are, but they really are. To everybody. No matter what you say, it's powerful. I mean, we're going to talk about words too. Casting a spell. We don't talk about it. I'm just saying. Anyway, I hope this video is at least a fun hello and welcome back. Look at my skull ring. Give it a kiss. It's nothing satanic, I swear to Jesus. Now I feel like every time I do something, I'm going to accidentally, like, throw up a woo, rock on, and it's going to be like, devil horns, he's Illuminati. No, you guys, seriously. Oh, this shit's getting crazy. Okay, well, glad we're back, and I promise to make more videos coming out in the future, and I'm gonna get going now because I have a lot of shit to get done, getting this room in order, but I am looking forward to talking to you soon. Comment on these videos, say what you need to, but have conversations. Have these uncensored conversations with your friends and family. Get the word out there, talk about topics, let's engage. Peace out.